Hello everybody, welcome back to the YouTube channel that is dedicated to the construction and development of the Lake Erie and North Shore Railroad. Again, welcome back. This is a really good episode. I'm really excited about this one. We're gonna kit bash a fire watchtower. And this has, I'll tell you what, I had a lot of fun doing this, and we're gonna go through the thought process. Going to take you through how I pick the stuff to use out of sort of my goodie box, and we'll take you right through from the beginning to the end, and I'll show you how it looks a little bit on the layout at the end. So it's a good one. I hope you stay till the end because I think it's worth it, and I'm glad you've decided to come and watch this video and maybe learn something together. So if you like what you see, please like and subscribe to the channel. Tell your friends about it. The more people we get, the more people that we can learn with together. Okay? Appreciate everybody. I'm so happy that everybody's decided to come along and have a look. So without further ado, I think it's time to hear some Railroad Soul.
Across the prairies to the sea, they laid the iron for the rails and we ride. They shared their lives, their hearts, and their pride. They had railway soul.
Hey everybody, welcome back. I've just made a few more trees here. Some of these are bottom trees, some of these are trees that we made from scratch, but just made a few ones. I just wanted to point out that I'm making some smaller ones here, like almost like little bushes that I can put in various places. And I'm gonna make more of these obviously, but I just wanted to show you little trees that we're putting in because I want to start putting in some detail into this into the forest on the hills that we're putting in on the escarpment. So now what I did was I went out and I purchased some of these because I want to put some deers in. So I purchased these, and they came with some other stuff. I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12 of these sort of animals that have, you know, they're relatively well painted. But I just about fell off my freaking chair when I saw the price on these. It was 38 bucks for 6. So this was, you know, I had picked up 2 packages. So it was like 76 bucks for these. And I thought, that's ridiculous. So I asked my son if he could do some work on the 3D printer. So these ones here are ones that he's done on the 3D printer. Well, this is a bear. I want to put a bear in there too. You see, look, it's a little rough and it still has some little threads and stuff, and some, you know, I'm gonna have to do some filing on this. And he was worried that the detail wouldn't come through enough, but I think that's pretty good. Here's a horse. Now, I'm not gonna use a horse for this part of the layout, but, and then here's the man he did. Now the man is a little bit scruffy, but I think I can paint him up. Okay, so what we're going to do is later on in the video we'll paint these up and we'll see how they look. These cost about 30 cents each. So there you go. These guys that are making these things are gouging like you wouldn't believe. So let's find a way to beat them out. So I'm going to see if we can do this 3D printer. Now, if it works, what I might do is, I don't know how many guys have 3D printers out there, but I'll get my son to load the program so that you can just download the program off the question and answer part of the video, and then install it in your 3D printer and print them off. Okay, let me see how they work out first. Now, the other thing I want to talk about is I also want to have a lookout tower, like a fire lookout tower. And I looked around the model shop and nope, could not get one. Went online, 78 bucks for a lookout tower. I said, no, not doing that. So I went and looked around and I got this elevated crossing tower. Let's see if there's the prices still on this. I think this was like 24 bucks. And what I'm going to try and do is take this part and put it up on a tower to make it look like it's a lookout tower. So what I did was I got this, and then I went and looked around in my little package of goodies, and I found these. Okay, I think they're from another project we did. I just happen to have 2 of these. So what I'm going to do, I've got rummaged around some more. I found some cross beams that match the size of this. So we are going to do some kit bashing here, and we're going to kit bash a lookout tower. Okay, now depending on how well it goes, it'll either make it onto the no, my promise to you guys is it'll go on the YouTube. It'll go on the YouTube, because we do the good, bad, and the ugly here. So if it comes out bad, it'll still be on the videos, so that you can not make the same mistakes that I did. Okay, so I'm going to get all these set up, and then I'll take you through sort of the my ideas of the engineering on this, and we'll see what we can do. It's going to be exciting. I'm looking forward to this, and I hope it turns out. But stay with us. I'll paint up this bear, and we'll put these things on the escarpment so that it looks a little more real, and I'll also update you on what I've done so far up on that escarpment. I've been building trees and trying to get enough trees to fill this escarpment. Is going to be a lot of work, but a lot of fun too. So stay tuned, and we'll start building this lookout tower. And I think I got some ladders and stuff from other projects too that I can put on this. So yeah, I think it's going to come out pretty good. We'll see. Stay with me, have some fun. I got my iced coffee here because it is 40 degrees here in Perth today, and that's 40 degrees Celsius, so it's freaking hot. Okay, talk to you soon. Okay, so we're gonna start our kit bashing, the old kit bashing, doing the lookout tower, the fire lookout tower. So let's see what we got in here, see what we got to work with. Okay, so open this up, and we got the instructions. Okay, so this looks like the base. Yep. So that's the base that's going to go there. Now what do we got here? This looks like the. There's a little shack there, and I think that. Yeah, I think this might be the roof of the shack. It looks like they have given us 2 sets. So I wonder if this will fit on there somehow. I think it will. So what I might do is use this piece right here as the base where the 2 towers are going to touch. And then so I'll have it going that way where they touch, and then I'll put this on top of that. I have to trim off the stairs and might trim the corners off those so that it fits on there better. And then we'll hook the towers up so that they lean on this base. I'm gonna give that a go. So I'll turn the camera off and I'll come back and show you what I mean. I'll try to put it together and trim it up. We'll see how it looks. Don't go away. I'm getting excited. Okay, so I've just finished doing this. Now this is how it looked. Okay, I needed to get rid of these stairs. So this is the new one here, and which I've taken the stairs off. And the stairs were there, right here. So all I did is I took a pair of these clippers and I just clipped it just along here and along here, and then I just bent the stairs up and it broke off, and I used this to file everything down, so it's come up pretty good. And then this is the little base that I'm going to try and fit to the bottom of this, and I'm going to attach my towers to it. All right, be back soon. Okay, so I got this thing trimmed up on the top. Got my sort of grating towers hooked up there. I just glued this. It's not set yet, but just want to make sure we got that level. Okay, one more time. Right there. Okay, well, that's level. I'm just going to let that set, and then we're going to put some, so we'll cut some cross beams, and we'll put some cross beams across. I don't know if I put them on an angle or straight yet. And then this little guy here that the little house, the cabin or whatever it is sits on, just gonna go there like that. Wow, looks like it might work. Cool. Anyway, I'll update you when I come back. Oh, the other thing I did was I just sanded these things because they had a couple notches on them. I may just actually get that to go a little bit more apart, just so it has a bit more stability when we get the building on it. All right, see how she goes. Be back soon. Okay, we're back, and the next thing I'm going to do on this tower, and this is just a piece of the styrene that I use from Signs. I just found an offcut, and so what we're going to do is put a base on this tower. So all I did was put the tower on there, mark sort of roughly the kind of base I need. You don't have to worry too much about whether it's exact or not, because it's going to be, ground cover is going to be coming up around here, and there's going to be a little shack in here, I think. And so this is just mainly to add support to the tower. So I'm going to put the base on first before I put the cross beams, just to give it a bit of structural stability so that I don't bust the thing open when I'm putting on the side beams. Okay, so I'm going to just cut this styrene now. Just use an X-Acto knife. Make some, you know, relatively deep cuts, and then just snap the styrene off. And then I'll just file it up, and I'll be back, and we'll see what we got. Okay, so I've just cut this up, finished it off, did some filing just to take any rough edges off, smooth it out a bit, and let me put that on there. There we go, that's gonna fit just right. Now I'm gonna glue that up. Not gonna glue it up. I'm gonna paint this first, and then I will glue it up. And I think I might put, yeah, I think I'm gonna paint that and then paint it concrete. Really won't look much different because my concrete is kind of whitish gray, but I'll paint that up and then I'll glue these on, and then I'll start doing the cross bridges, because I don't want to bust open the tower putting those cross bridges on. Once I get the cross bridges on, then I'll paint the tower, and then we'll start building the little building. All right, see you in a minute. Okay, so I've come up with an idea of how to cut these cross pieces, because trying to cut these cross pieces at the right angle and at exactly the right size is pretty tough. So what I did is I took a pencil, I held down the tower pretty firmly, and then I just traced along the inside, just like that. And then I marked where I wanted the cross beams to be. Now what I've done here is I've just, wherever there's a cross beam here, I'm going to put one across here. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4 cross beams. Okay, so then what we do is we take, just get one of these cross beams and make sure that I have it in the sort of the right orientation. So what I'm going to do is have the I-beams top and bottom. So let me see if I can show you this. Okay, you see how there's a flat part and then there's an indented part. So I'm going to have the indented part top and bottom. So that means this is going to sit there like that. And then take my knife and I mark as exactly as I can. Put a little groove in that. And then I come along with my clippers and I clip it. And then I file it. So let's see how this works. This is my ingenious engineering idea, and I know that you guys probably have a million other ways to do this, but I'm just a simple man, and this is the best idea I could come up with. Let's see how it works. Okay, I'm back. I've got these cross pieces in, and it seemed to work pretty good. Just turn this around. Try to get level on that. Now I will admit that there is a bit of tweaking and holding things in place until they dry, things like that, to get these actually straight. Okay, I just line them up. I just put this here. I lined them up with this cross beam here and this one here, all those cross beams all the way up. So it's pretty sturdy now, which is cool. So now we'll move on. I'll get this stuff painted up. I'll put the base on, and then we'll move on to building the little hut at the top. All right, so my idea seemed to work. Alrighty. There's the tower. Let's keep her going. Get her done. Hey, back just to update you on what's going on with this fire watchtower. Now, I have finished the base. Doesn't look that much different, but I tried a new technique on this base. I don't know if you can see this or not. Let me get real close here. Okay, you can see how there's like little bubbles in there. Okay, I wanted to make this sort of a rough appearance. Now this is going to go far back on the layout, so you're not really going to see this much because there's also going to be some buildings and stuff on there. But I tried this technique, so I thought I'd try it here just to see how it works. So if I want to use it again sometime, I can. But basically, I put I sprayed this, and then I took a spray, like a spray nozzle of water, like a spray can of water, and I just squeezed it a couple times on here while it was still wet, and then it bubbled up the paint. I've seen this technique somewhere, but I can't remember where. But I just wanted to see how it would look, because I wanted it a bit rough, but I don't know how happy I am with it. But maybe I'll experiment a bit more. Now, what I wanted to show you was that I have painted the tower now, and I have glued it to the base. I'll just back up a bit. You can have a look at this. Okay, I'm just going to zoom in so you can see how this looks now. And I use my red, well, it's a reddish color spray paint, and then I use the rust effect over top of it just to give it, see how you can get a little bit of rust looking effect there. Now this tower is up on top of basically up on top of a escarpment in the weather all the time, so it's going to look pretty rough. Okay, excellent. I'll just zoom back out, and now I have built this lookout perch. Now I haven't glued this top on because we got to do some work inside there. I got to put the windows in, and I want to put a figure in there. It's going to be looking out for fires, and then this will have to be painted up. But I just wanted to show you how it's going to work on here. Okay. So it's going to sit something like that. Okay, now I'm gonna put some shacks in here. These came with the original thing, so put that in there. I'm gonna put that in as a pump house because they've got to have some water going up there. So I'll put some piping going up here, and then I'm going to put some ladders on here. I haven't found the exact ladder yet, but we'll put a ladder probably up here. And I haven't figured out how I'm going to do these two doors yet, but I'll come up with something. Okay, so that's where we're at. I'll just scroll back a bit more. So from where we started, it's coming up, it's looking pretty good. I'll have to just do the painting on that. Put the, I'll have to paint up these shacks. Put some piping up here. Put some ladders. And we'll see how she looks. So let me know what you're thinking in the comments. But I'll come back and we'll do the painting together on this so that you can see how we did it, and then we'll put the windows in. All right, thanks for staying this long, and I hope you watch till the end, see what this thing looks like. All right, so we're back with the watchtower. I'm just gonna have painted this up. I've painted it brown and green with a red roof. Let me just show you what's inside here. So I put a guy in there who's looking out with binoculars, making sure that there's no fires happening anywhere. There he is. Very nice. I'm just going to weather this thing a little bit more, but I think it's come out pretty good. And now I just take this top here. I'll just set that on so you get an idea of how it's going to look. Ta-da! Maybe I'll just put it right up here. There we go. That top is not very good. I just set it on there. I just don't want to knock it off. Might just leave that for now. And I'm going to put a ladder up here so they have a way to get up and get in. And like I said, I've got these little shacks done here too. So I'm going to put the little shack in here like this. And then we'll put a pipe. This will be the pump house. Maybe put this one in there too somewhere. It's a little tool shed. And put the pipe up, put the roof on, and then we'll weather it up a little bit, and we'll put it on the layout. See if we can see Buddy looking at us there. There we go. Looking for fires. It's all clear, sir. All right, so I'll be back. I'm back, and so I've got the sheds in down here. I've got the piping in here, going up the center. Give you a bit of a close-up on these sheds here. And there's the pipe going up. And now I've got to figure out how to get these ladders attached. So I think what I'm going to do is I found these things just in some leftover stuff, and I think I can use these as bracings on here, something like that. That'll hold that ladder out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this a go, see if I can get these things on there, see if it's going to work with the ladders. And then I think halfway up or so, I'm going to put one of these, which I also found. Just give the guys a break when they're climbing up the ladders. All right, let's have a look. I'll put these together, see how it looks. All right, so I got this ladder stuff up. I'll give you a bit of a look at it, a little bit of a closer look. There's the ladder up. I put a platform there. And they keep on going up. And I'm gonna touch this up and trim it a bit once it dries. Probably color those braces in a bit. Those are the braces that I use there. All right, so there she be. Now I'm gonna put some bushes and stuff down here. Do a bit of weathering on that. I gotta wait for those ladders to dry now. All right. Well, there's your lookout tower coming together nicely. All right, I'll come back once we have it weathered up and put it on the layout. Okay guys, so here's the finished tower. I've just set it on the layout. This isn't where it's going to go, but I just put it here so you could get an idea how it's going to look. I think it looks pretty good. Got a guy climbing up. He's going up to give the guy a break up in the tower. And so I think it's probably going to go over here somewhere, maybe here, when that's all finished. But just wanted you to get an idea of how it looks with the trees and stuff. Looks pretty darn good. All right, please like and subscribe if you like this content. Really appreciate it. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.